Our topic is the present and future of universities. We're in the middle of the COVID pandemic. Mike, what are some of your takeaways? What have we learned as a lot of education has gone online and has become virtual, and it's still unclear what's going to happen at universities this fall?
I think what's interesting about the current situation is that it does make us think, what is the nature of the university? What are the essential features of the university? And when we ask, will university survive, then we have to say, what is it about the university that should survive and what might not? So yesterday I went and listened to two podcasts from Econ Talk in 2014 by Daphne Koller and John Cochran, both of whom at the time had been working with Coursera, and both of them independently.
An online learning platform.
Yeah. Each of them independently made the analogy to Gutenberg and the printing press, because the claim was playwrights or people who gave lectures wouldn't survive the printed word. I remember a bit when baseball teams were worried about televising games because people would stop coming. And so it is interesting to think about. Coursera certainly has not really made inroads against traditional classes.
No.
The question is, and the two questions that I wrote a piece for the American Institute of Economic Research, the two things that had kind of motivated me were, first, what is it that is the essential feature of universities? And professors, I have bad news. It's not classes, because it's actually quite true that something like education can be done, I don't know, better, but well and cheaper by online or remote or some sort of recorded training. And the second thing is that may mean that universities are going to shrink in number, and that the way that education is delivered is going to change. But again, listening to those two podcasts in 2014, I was struck by a point that you made, Russ, to both of your guests, and that was the comparison that we often make is a really great professor or a video. And a really great professor in person is better than a video. That's not the relevant comparison for way more than half, maybe 75% of students. The comparison is, maybe I can't get to college at all because it's expensive, or I live in the middle of nowhere. Or if I can, I'm going to a place where the professors are not that motivated and the classes are really large. And so having a video from a really great professor may be better than the alternative. So one of the questions of economics is always compared to what? And so if you're saying, is a video version of a really good course that's well produced and well thought out, is that better than the alternative that person has available to them? We might very well want to leave that up to them.